Witt said that he's confident he'll be able to retain you and keep you here for next season. Do you have any news you can share with us?
No, I don't. I like where I am right now with what's going on, and I think there'll be some things come out here in the next few days. We're working on some things, and I'm flattered that they're working to keep this thing going the way it is, and it's been a big part of my life here the last 28 years. So we've got some things that we may make some announcements down the road, but we're just kind of. I'm pleased with where things are going right now.
You mentioned Duke. You guys had really good success getting some negative plays against Duke. Does that experience, does that tape help you, and do you think that gives you some confidence?
Well, I hope it gives us some confidence. I think it shows that we've got some dynamic edge guys. We've got to hold up coverage-wise. I mean, that's one of the key things. The good coverage makes for good rush, and good rush makes for good coverage. So it's a combination. I've been impressed with their offensive line. So I think that's a strength of theirs too. It was in Duke's situation. We've got to get them behind the sticks, so to speak, and get them on some 3rd and longs, and if we can do that, then we can pin our ears back and go and do some different things. But I know that's not what they want to be in. But if we can get them in those situations, then it's obviously the advantage for the defense.
Scott, you had mentioned, I guess, to Mike Burnham after the Virginia game, that week had been one of the roughest of your careers. Is that strictly because of Wake Forest, and you knew what was at stake against Virginia? Just if you could elaborate on that, and how satisfied you were with what happened in that game.
Where we were at is the reason for that statement is you had opportunities to win the game, and we didn't win the game. So you felt for the kids, you felt for our staff. The defense played a great game, and we just didn't do it. And anytime that you don't do it on your side of the ball, you feel for your players, you feel for the other coaches, and I put more pressure on myself than anybody in the country, and always have. And the outside world does not affect me one bit whatsoever. That was everyone alluded to that. I'm like, I could care less what the outside world, never have. And the pressure inside our office and the pressure that our coaches put on themselves, our players put on themselves, when you don't measure up, it's disappointing. What Michael Brewer's had to do this year is pretty amazing. There's some times that we've been really consistent. There are times that we haven't been. I think the future is extremely bright. It's the first time in a while that I've had a quarterback that's returning, which is really cool. So I'm really excited. I'm excited about our young kids, working with them in the spring. But it's really comforting to know that there's an older guy in that room that's been there. And he's tough. I mean, he's tough what he did in that Virginia game, and he's what he did in a few games. I mean, that's not the only time that he's had the hell beat out of him that he's played. And you can't substitute toughness. You can't substitute intelligence. Does he need to improve? Yes, and he will. And we stay healthy next year. We get a little bit tougher. We get a little bit more intelligent, and we continue to grow that youth that we have. We got a chance. Got a chance.
Have these couple of weeks helped much as far as injury-wise, or was some of those guys so severe injuries?
Not much. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. There's a potential that we'll get Trey back, which would be huge. He's probable, and but no, those were season-ending deals. It's not that was the tough deal. Is there was no getting these guys back, and the best way that I can equate it is if you have 14 keys on your keyboard, it's pretty hard to write a story at times. And you can do it, but it's not at times the easiest thing to do. So I'm excited when those guys get back. I'm excited where we're going. I know I've said it for a long time. I think this team healthy. I think this team with another year of maturity. I think this team, another year of becoming mentally and physically tougher, has got a shot.